You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Seagull! So it seems I got some enemies, yeah. I can feel it in your energy, yeah. I see you hating on what's meant to be, but a nigga too blessed to be stressed out. I'm too blessed, I'm too blessed to be stressed out. I'm too blessed, I'm too blessed to be stressed. We've been kicking it hard for a minute. I cherish the memories all that we've been through. I guess that I didn't prepare for the moment that we couldn't work through our issues. Difference between us and time is the reason, and really I can't even blame you. It is what it is. I gotta forgive. Shit, I don't wanna change you. I gotta respect that we had a connection. That shit was the truth. The natural selection, I call it divine intervention. No lessons when I was a youth. Had different direction. We had to define our blessings for trying to get in the game. I still came through in the clutch. Fourth quarter with range. I'm calling static on the line. Lose my senses. Destined for greatness. While stuck in place with my mental dedication. But still at times I will forget myself. Caught up in some shit. Hesitation I probably felt because of empty validation from somebody else. I never wanted to be amongst some. Watch your step, take me back to real times when we was fine. We could talk without the drama. Now we fuss and fight, living life, bonding over trauma. I release you, girl. Said I release you, girl. Yeah. Said I release you, girl. Said I release you. Yeah. Cause tides turn, baby. Tides turn. I'm so wavy. Yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely. Yeah. Cause tides turn, baby. Tides turn. So wavy. Yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely. I really don't know what we're gonna be, but I gotta let go, girl. Cause you disturbing my peace. Really feel it's time now. You need some time and some space, so I gotta let you know, girl. Gotta put you back in your place, then I gotta move on, just move on, move on, move on, just move on, move on, just move on. Cause time's turn, baby, time's turn, so wavy, yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely, yeah. Cause time's turn, baby, time's turn, so wavy, yeah. So baby, don't chase me. I hope you get home safely.
I just want my businesses and do ratchet shit with my friends. And that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke. Tell my friend I'm at the blow, 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 at the blow.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? How you been? It's your friend Sunshine Reigns, a.k.a. Griselda Blanca, a.k.a. You Need a Motivator, a.k.a. The Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your Hood Unicorn. I'm here to wake you up with positivity, motivation, and a whole bunch of laughter. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing, friends and family members? What's up, what's up, what's up? So, yesterday was an extremely dope ass day. Like, so much stuff happened yesterday and it was so cool. So Pep Talk Tay was on. No, not Pep Talk Tay. She was, but I didn't want to start there. Latasha Givens was on, and she has the business brief. She comes on Wednesdays at 3:00. And one of her guests yesterday was, of course, who is Kels. And if you don't know who Kels is by now, you need to get your shit together because everybody should know who the hell Kels is by now. Other than just being a really dope individual, she's somebody who's really been making waves in Atlanta in the media scene of late. So, if you don't know Kels and you want to get to know Kels, come on now, stop acting weird. If you don't know Kels and you want to get to know Kels, just go follow her at who is Kels or whatnot. But one of her other guests was none other than Leela James. If you don't know who Leela James is, she is an amazing singer. Her voice is so buttery. I can sing at least one song that she sings, okay? Because I know this song real well because it made me cry. And that's what it was for me. Look, sometimes, you meet people and you realize what this person has meant to you in private. And when you get to meet them in person, you get a little wave of emotion. So when I first saw her, I was like, oh my God, I just want to hug you. Because there have been times where her music has hit me in places where, when your nose start getting ready to cry, you know what I'm talking about. You start welling up. And oh my God, I just had a little tear when I met her because I was like, oh, you really are here. Like, you're a real person and that's dope. But anyways, one of my favorite songs about her is when she be like, here we are together and everything between us was good. I'm writing this letter. I'm ready to fly, but before I take another step, would you catch me if I fall for you? 'Cause I'm falling. Yo, I really fell. I really fell for her. My shoe literally cracked in half while I was talking to this lady and I fell. Well, I'm 40. I'm not hitting the ground no more as an adult. But I gracefully fell onto the couch to make sure I didn't hit the ground. But it was so funny. I was like, would you catch me? And we in here cracking up. Also, she thought my earrings were really dope. And I was just like, here, you can have it. You can have them. And I got an earring back on this one. It's not going to come off. But I just took my earrings off and I gave them to her because she was just such a dope person. And I was like, you know what? You can have my earrings. Take them. And I immediately called the artist who makes my earrings and was like, I just gave your earrings to Leela James. I got pictures of it and everything, but I just gave your earrings to Leela James. And how dope is that? Later on in the evening, we had Pep Talk Tay on. And every first Monday of the month, she has this 12-year-old DJ named Jackson come on. And when I tell you, for this boy to be 12 years old, the way he mixes music together and the songs that he's creating, you know what I'm saying, the mixes he's creating, and his musical ear is amazing. Like, he gets you moving. And seeing his parents loving him and investing not just time into him, but money for his equipment, teaching him how to be a business. It was amazing. And so he was able to meet Chaotic, the artist who's also on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and he got Chaotic to come in on Pep Talk Tay show. And it was so crazy because Chaotic himself is just realizing that this little boy is up here spinning for real, and he's mixing stuff. Like, let me tell you something. Eventually, if you go enough places, if you listen to enough DJs, a lot of DJs mix the same songs. Like, once one DJ mixes it in an era the DJ realized that go together, you hear that mix. You hear those blends. This little boy is blending stuff that we have never heard blend together, like for real, and had us all in here like, why did you put that together? Oh my God, that sounds dope. So Chaotic in here on his live got folks sending this boy cash apps. We in here laughing, they're dancing, we're having a whole bunch of fun. And I'm just, I'm in awe of the fact that this is my job. Like, I've been doing this I was here at 7:30 in the morning, and I did not leave last night until I had to literally kick people out and say, I have something else. I got to go pick up somebody from the airport. I kicked everybody out at 9:00. I was here 12 hours, and it's about to be the same thing today. About to be the same. I do not plan on leaving. Like, I don't really feel as though I'll be leaving the station until about midnight tonight. And I'm in love with it. I'm in awe of it. It's just, it's really dope. So shout out to all of those people. I gave Chaotic and Leela my toothbrushes, and it's so funny watching people when you hit them with that toothbrush and be like, yeah, so I have the morning show. It's called All Hustle No Fear. I'm on every morning from 7 to 10, well, 8 to 10 now because it's Zoe. I'm on every morning from 8 to 10, and so here's an All Hustle No Fear toothbrush so you can keep my name in your mouth. They love it. The way folks be like, ha ha, I see what you did there. I see what you said. I got that one. They love it. They love it. They love it. They love it. So, hopefully, if you are not doing something you love, you can find something you love to do. You get what I'm saying? It's never too late. I was looking at a list the other night where they were like, do you feel like a late bloomer? Well, here's a list of late bloomers. And it was like, J.K. Rowling didn't write her first book till like 45. Colonel Sanders didn't get his first restaurant till like 62. Vera Wang didn't create her first wedding dress or sell or whatever. Her first, like, she didn't become Vera Wang until 50. Like, somebody said to me yesterday, the JoJo who was taking my pictures, he was like, he brought a friend and she was like, I can't believe you're 41. And I said, I'm not 41. I'm 40. I'll be 41 on October 20th. Right now, I'm just 40. And she was like, I can't believe you're 40. You look like you're in your 20s. And at that moment, it hit me. And I was like, you know what? That's a great thing, because I'm a late bloomer. And I think I started in this industry a little late. But if I still look like I'm young, I'll still be able to work for as long as I want to work in this industry, because it's all about the perception of youth, right? Like, you play more into that, oh, she's so young and everything, but I have the wisdom with the youth. And so I need to use that to my advantage. You know what I mean? And so it's just having those moments of clarity, you know what I'm saying? Going home, and the only thing I could really do was just get into bed. Well, after I took my cousin to the airport, but just get into bed. Everybody's already asleep or whatever. And I'm up before everybody else. You take those moments that you can, you enjoy them, and you understand that what you're doing is for that next step, that greater good, that bigger picture, So Rodney, I completely understand what you're saying when you say you have to go off and you have to, do your work, and you're leaving your son here and you're not able to really connect with him the way that you want to. But what you're doing is also giving him the opportunity to live in a place or be in a place or experience things that if you were sitting at home with him not doing nothing, he definitely wouldn't get to experience, right? Or he wouldn't get to do, or he wouldn't get to feel. And not only that, it makes those moments that you do spend with him so much more precious, and it makes you so much more engaged. Like for, about 30 minutes while I was waiting for my cousin to get ready to go to the airport, me and my son came up to me and he was like, "Can I sit with you?" And I was like, "Yeah, come on, let's do it." We opened up a movie on Hulu, and we were watching about these birds and we were watching about foxes last night. These foxes on this island, and they're there by themselves, and it's because Jimmy Carter made the island a what's it called, a habitat or whatever. And so now because of it, there's seals that came back. There's these brown birds. What were they called? God doggone it. I was in and out of sleep, I ain't gonna lie, but I was paying attention. These birds, they're water birds. Anyways, whatever. They dive in the water, and they basically birds that can freaking swim. But we're sitting up here watching all of this, and we're having this connection because my daughter can't understand why we watching it. She's like, "Why are y'all watching animals?" And I'm like, "Because they're dope." And my son's like, "Yeah." That's connection. Regardless to how small it seems, we have a connection when it comes to watching Animal Planet shit. That's our thing. That and space. I like space. It's not a dodo bird. It's not a dodo bird. It's not a crane. It's like a brown. Oh God, why is this on the tip of my tongue? My brain is saying stork, and that's not what it is. It's like a seagull. It's like a brown seagull. That's what it is. But what's so dope about this bird is that when it's flying, its wings, they clip in right at the moment of impact when they hit the water. And because they do it, it makes them like a torpedo when they go into the water. So they can actually dive and use their wings to swim about 6 feet into the water, right? So they catching fish under the water, swimming and shit, and then jumping back out, and then flying. And it's really dope, like just the life of them. And it was before Jimmy Carter saved this island, or put the protections on the island. They only had one pelican give birth to its little chick, compared to now where it's like they've got 3,000 mating pairs, and these pairs mate for life. So it's like it's on Hulu. It's a whole little series about animals and stuff like that. But we was watching the one about foxes last night, and it was dope. So even though I was gone all day yesterday, I still was able to spend quality time, however it might be, with my kids, and make that still that connection. And my kids understand what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like they get it. And sometimes you just got to be honest. Like I think as parents, we were raised on that whole, don't worry about it, you a kid, stay in a kid's place. But in doing that, you also don't give kids a chance to let their brain have certain connections that make sense. Just like I told y'all yesterday, talk to your kids. If you ain't got money like that to be able to ball out for Christmas and do all that ignorant shit, explain it to your kids. Let them understand. You know what I'm saying? But also be the type of parents that get them something that's meaningful to them. Understand your kids. Don't just get them crap, but get them something they would appreciate, regardless to the fact of if you had it or not. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? Like I give you, for example, if your kid is an artist and they really love art, okay, so what if you can't buy him the Game Boy and the I know, I just told my age. Shut up. I told you I was 40. But so what if you can't give them the hoverboard and the Game Boy and the, you know what I'm saying, the GTE or whatever else it is they want. But if you got them a thing of canvases and, you know, a really good brush or some really good acrylic paints or something like that, and that's all that you could get, I swear that'd be so much more than you spending $1,000 on crap that you probably not even gonna have in 6 months. I've literally watched my kids break a toy that they got on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day. So that's funny. Zario said those birds give off maximum penetration. Hilarious. Hilarious. Let's see. We got the comment section. Let's go through and see who's here and say hi to everybody who's come into the congregation. Teacher Anitra is here. She said, good morning, loves. Bowman Lee is here. He said, there she is. And yeah, it was taking me a second. My computer was doing the whole white screen shit. I'm gonna get a new computer. I really am. It's gonna happen. Greenfinger said, hello everyone. How you doing? How you doing? What's up, Rodney? He said, bang bang, it's the Kang. Good morning, AHNF family. How you doing? Let's see. Greenfinger said, oh boy, in Step Brothers, they said, I know this is gonna sound weird, but for a second, I think you took on the shape of a unicorn. That is so funny. Rodney said, you gave her the gas? Yeah, I gave her my earrings. I did. I feel you though. When I met Cujo from Goody Mob, he wanted to hit the blunt. He wanted to hit my blunt one more time before he go. And I was like, I have more bud in my pocket. Here, just take it. Just take the blunt. And I feel you. Some people, when you meet them, you just be like, you know what? You can have it. Here you go. Here, take it. Just take it. And I've seen Alex do that shit. Alex has taken the shirt off of 2 people's backs in front of me, and they give them to her. And I promise you, some people just got it like that. And it's so funny. Let's see. Space magic that men do not possess. Really? You don't think so? Because I mean, that is crazy. It was a woman, and I mean, I did give her the earrings off my face. It wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I don't think I would have did that to a man. I don't know. All right, let's see. They laughing at Greenfinger. Rodney said, I had a mini moment yesterday too. He asked me what this piece of equipment was on this 18-wheeler, and I knew. I instantly put on a documentary explaining it, and it was a dope moment. Yeah. The whole I don't know at this point as parents, I think that's a cop-out. When your kids ask you something and you don't know the answer, that's actually a moment for not only for you to learn something, but for you to, you know, spend time with that kid and learn it together. I need to go back. I was too tired last night to do it. And I was spending time with my son. But my daughter asked me, what is that, you know, dark line on my stomach? And I know what it is, but I don't know what it is because I don't think men have it, and women only have it or it only darkens when we get pregnant. And I just at that moment, I was like, it's my line from getting pregnant, but that's not the real explanation. So I got to go back and explain that to her. And that's one of those moments that we talking about, because I'm gonna pull up a video or something. We gonna figure out what this line is, because ain't it called like the negra line? Line de negra or something like that. I don't know. I just know we used to say that's where you get split for a C-section, but that's not true because they split you sideways, not up and down. I don't know what the hell that line is. I don't. Let's see. Teacher Anitra said, Yana comes and lays on my bed every day to tell me what's happening in school, even though I'm still working. I listen and I respond. And that's all they need. Because I'm telling you right now, if you don't give them positive attention, they will start seeking negative attention. And if your daughters don't get positive attention from you now, fellas, they will get negative attention from some other man later. Just saying. Greenfinger said 40. If you're 40, then I'm 50. So how you doing? I'll be 41 in 15 days. Get your tickets to my birthday, y'all. Come on. I swear to God, if y'all make me like one of them little kids that be on TV, that be talking about, I had a birthday party and nobody showed up, I'm punch all y'all in the forehead on Monday morning. Like, for real. Hey, Ron Thomas, how you doing? Thank you for loving my show. Rodney said, I must ask, you got on a hoodie. Are you raw dogging your hoodie or no? And if you watch my show enough, you already know. I feel like hoodies are meant to be raw dogged. And yes, I am definitely raw dogging my hoodie. Shout out to the ladies who don't wear bras underneath their hoodies. Hoodies don't deserve bras. Like, you raw dog that bad boy. No shirt underneath it, nothing. Just hoodie and yes, okay? And if you need a hoodie to raw dog, you can go to All Hustle No Fear, go to Paraphernalia, and get you a All Hustle No Fear hoodie. Anybody who wears their All Hustle No Fear hoodies to my birthday party, they will get a free gift, okay? So shout out to all the folks that's gonna show up, that's gonna come and kick it. I've only sold one ticket, but I also know y'all don't buy tickets to the last minute anyway, so I'm not stressing or nothing like that. But I've only sold one ticket. Somebody can make me feel better and buy a ticket today. They're donation based, so it's whatever you want to pay. All right. Greenfinger said a hoodie. I thought raw dogging meant something else. Well, yeah, it does, but I raw dog my hoodies all the time. I raw dog my hoodies. Yep. Zaire, the name said, yep, that's payday week, so I'm just gonna cop mine on payday week, and that's fine. I love it. Rodney said, hey, stop grabbing so much, you giving Alex vibes. And I can feel that. I can understand where that come from. I do, because Alex is sitting here on the show and she just, I'm trying to get her in next week, y'all, too. So we'll have Alex in the building next week. Hopefully, she said she's gonna come around the 12. So we'll see how that works out. Y'all, this is All Hustle No Fear. We got to get this thing. My bad. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. It says Zaire, the name. That's what it say. Sorry. Yeah, it is time for a commercial break. We got some new music, and I want to play it, but if you're listening out there, T Adams, because T Adams sent me some more new music. This morning my computer was stalling out, so I wasn't able to transfer it to the right computer. So I'm gonna have to play it tomorrow, because not you said my name right for TikTok. I said with TikTok said. You on 4 of my doggone things, Zario. I'm going to say the name I see. Don't play with me. Anyways, not Rodney talking about can't Alex jump out the cake. That would be a big cake. Ain't no Alex jumping out no cake. And you already know, for Alex to do something like that, she going to charge. Alex ain't gonna do nothing like that for free. You gonna have to cash app Shouty for her to get on that. Okay. For real. Like, you gonna have to cash app her, because she ain't doing that for free. Hotspot said, I raw dog and free ball my work pants. What? We don't want no gooch sweat all up in the work pants. Y'all weird. Anyways, this is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. Here is Love Bang by Good and Marley St. Cloud. All right. Y'all stay tuned. We got a good show for TV. My fat tongue in the way of my teeth. We got a good show for you today. It's all about currency, nugget news, and science. Here's the music.
Going insane. Lately I can't be too focused on you. When things change, and I'm praying that things change, so I can get close to you. I wanna pull up on you. No more games. I'm done playing. I'm done playing. It's time I make my move. I just gotta play it cool. Love, babe. And Cupid is a blame. Yeah, you feel it too.
She said she felt that. She telling me her feelings and I respect that. I'm showing I keep it real and she expect that. So I ain't gotta ask for receipts when I give her cash with the next bag. You thinking I'm the bomb, I threw another frag. This might just be a hit, I threw another jab. If you don't hit me back, then we are not a match. Cause I'm the hot type, yeah, this is not an act. Last night I couldn't breathe, it's like my lungs collapsed when I text you, but you ain't text me back. What were you doing? Where were you at? Thought you was available, I fell in the trap. If you say let's disappear, then we fall off the map. If you say you need some love, and I fall in your lap. These are all facts, it's just the yelling cap. I'm out of my mind, I gotta call my doctor back. Gotta call my doctor back.
Lately I can't be too focused on you. Love, babe. And Cupid is a blame. Yeah, you feel it too.
Yeah. It hit me. Maybe it's the tequila, yeah, I'm litty. Still running my game and it's crispy. Never breaking us up like a Rice Krispie. Gotta stay sticky, icky. Tonight I'm going out and you coming with me. Let's go. We gon' pour it up in the best 50. Blowing smoke in the air like the old hippies. I got you going wild like the old Britney. My game type, I step back, I call game. Like the buzzer beater, got the ops going insane. And since I brought you here, I know you leaving how you came. And the plan is to have you come over again and again. And now you got it all to gain. We came for the appetizers, you got the main. I'm trying to build with you, that's why I brought the crane. A halo's in the room, yeah, you know his name.
Lately I can't be too focused on you. When things change, and I'm praying that things change, so I can get close to you. I wanna pull up on you. No more games. I'm done playing. I'm done playing. It's time I make my move. I just gotta play it cool. Love, babe. And Cupid is a blame. Yeah, you feel it too.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. And every morning you wake up with us because we rock your mic.
Mm-hmm. How big is your mic, Sunshine?
Big enough to interview you with.
Get with a bad bitch, but the game is I'm really not going to treat it. She just wanna bad bitch, she just wanna bad bitch, she just wanna bad bitch, she just wanna he wanna leave a hickey on my titty, he a bad boy. Think he a player, I'ma add him to the band, boy. Calling me Barbie, say baby, I ain't no damn toy. Hope you brought it back, cause I'm definitely more than you planned for. See, I be in my zone, hit him up on FaceTime, let him see the thong. He heard through the grapevine that I ain't a hoe, and I'm known to have a great time, yeah, that pussy cold, cold. Baby, if you wanna go and take that shit, catch me outside, clock on my wrist. When the light hit the ice, it twinkle and glisten. And that itty bitty waist, it deserve a mention. Yeah, wanna get with a bad bitch, but the game is I'm really not going treat it. They wanna get with a bad bitch, but the game is I'm really not going treat it.
He's a slut, he's a thot, he's a freak. Got a different girl every day of the week. It was like a big effect to impress me. Leave that man on big red, he in his feelings. Cause I be in my zone, can't pick up your FaceTime. He wanna see the thong, cause he heard through the grapevine I might be a hoe, and I'm known to have a good time. Yeah, that pizza cold, oh. It's a million niggas probably on that beat. Catch me outside, clock on my wrist. When the light
That song go hard. That song go hard. What's up, T? How you doing? I don't know if you heard what I said earlier today, but my computer didn't want to act right this morning, so I have to play your song tomorrow. I have to feature it tomorrow because I couldn't even go live until like 8:15. It sucked. So, but I got you. I saw it. I got you. We gonna run that. It is time for. Why do I keep wanting to say currency conversations? Money on my mind. Money on my mind. What? No, it is time for cannabis news. Why?
Weed is good all the time. And all the time, weed is good. Hashtag A-Gram.
So let's get this thing started. First of all, let me explain something to y'all. You wanting to be able to enjoy a nice buzz, a nice high, you wanting to be able to be elevated, you wanting to be able to lift however high you want to go is on you. But when it comes to these children, okay, you need to protect these kids, whether you are starting from the manufacturer and you are manufacturing these products. You need to make sure that the warning labels are big enough. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Having that little bitty bud with that says THC on it and it's like real small on the packaging, that ain't good enough, bro. We need warning labels on this stuff so that kids understand that it's not what they think it is. More than 60 elementary school kids in Jamaica were hospitalized on Monday after unknowingly eating candy laced with cannabis, according to officials. The candy came in a rainbow-colored package and was labeled as containing Delta-8 THC, which is still a psychoactive substance found in the cannabis plant. Y'all, Delta-8 occurs naturally in the plant, okay? It still can get you high. Delta-8 is strong. Okay, that's why they selling them in the smoke shops. You can still get a nice little buzz off that. And if it's a lot, if the concentration is high. The children who were ages 7 to 12 experienced a range of symptoms after eating the candy, including vomiting, hallucinations, trachycardia, or rapid heart rate. Some of the children were put on an intravenous drip. Now, this is my question. I wonder, one, because it's kids, if like the packaging might have said something like serving size is 1 or 2 gummies, and it's kids, so they ate like 8, 9, 10 gummies, and that's why it hit them so hard. And 2, if because their bodies are smaller and they're children, I wonder if their bodies metabolize the cannabis different. And so because of that, the effect is a lot more stronger on them because their body either can't or because their body does metabolize different. Yeah, I need a scientist to help me out with that one. None of the children are in critical condition, and we all know why that is, right? Because you have a complete cannabinoid system in your body. You cannot die from cannabis. Can you have some real fucked up effects and have a bad trip? Absolutely, positively, yes. But I don't think any of these kids were in danger of, losing their life, but they definitely weren't comfortable. Officials are urging parents to be vigilant and talk to your children about the dangers of eating edibles, especially those that are not labeled or that are packaged in a way that's appealing to children. And I don't understand how we're going to do that if we're not allowed to have them. But I know a lot of parents that have edibles and different things like that, and they keep it away from their kids. I know people who have individual refrigerators that they only put their stuff in that refrigerator and don't touch my stuff. I don't know. When it comes to the candy, it's different to me when it comes to the candy because it could possibly look exactly like the real candy, and all because it has this little bitty cannabis leaf on it that says THC is how we're supposed to know that this is laced with the plant, and kids aren't going to know that. Kids aren't going to know that. You guys going to have to start doing those PSA commercials or something like that. And you're going to have to put it on the product bigger. You know? The incident has sparked a debate in Jamaica, though, about the regulation of cannabis products, which are currently legal for adults to use and possess. Some people are calling for stricter regulations on edibles, while others are arguing that the focus should be on educating children about the dangers of cannabis use. I think it needs to be both. I think it absolutely needs to be both. I understand when people say the packaging shouldn't look like regular candy. You know what I mean? Even if it's something as simple as all of the cannabis candy, it's in black and white compared to color. That's a very simple way to fix it. You know what I'm saying? That it has to be certain colors to be cannabis candy or something, or you know what I mean? But we absolutely positively have to, and it's not just children. There are people out there with really, really good ass jobs that don't want to make the mistake of eating this candy. And if you don't know that it is a edible and it does have a serving size, and you don't realize that what you're eating is what it is, yes, you definitely can put yourself in a bad position, you know, without the right type of, I don't know how y'all feel about it. How y'all feel? uh, Not Rodney talking about green finger tapped into the culture. But Teacher Nietzsche said, I have had Delta 8 and it ain't no joke. Yeah, them little, like, I used to work in a smoke shop, and they would come in, and them little gummies, you think because it say Delta 8, it ain't gonna do nothing. Now it might not give you that head high, but baby, you gonna sit your tail down. You gonna have a reaction, that's for sure. For real. Teacher Nietzsche said, I have a locked dresser drawer, and that makes sense. And put your toys in there too. You know what I'm saying? Put your other toys in there too, because they getting them. They going after that stuff too. So for the people who don't understand why a lot of people consume cannabis other than the psychoactive effects, like, I get it. We all know that you can smoke and you can get high and you'll giggle and you'll eat a whole bunch of munchies and stuff like that. But there are also a lot of medicinal reasons why people consume cannabis. One of the main things that I usually use as my argument as to the effectiveness of cannabis is the oldest written medical book in the world, the oldest one. The very first item or the very first plant that it has listed is cannabis. We all know that the most important thing is always listed what? First. If you look on the back of anything, the thing that is the most in there is going to be the first one that is put. So in a lot of your drinks, it say agua, because everything start with water. Well, everything should start with cannabis. I feel as though in the right concentrations, produced correctly for the right ailments, I believe cannabis can help with a lot of different things, you know? And just off the top of my head, things that I absolutely know cannabis can help with: nausea. And we're going to go through a lot of these, but nausea is one. During pregnancy, like cannabis teas, they can help with your nausea. Another one is constipation. Did you know that if you were to eat cannabis, the seeds help with constipation? Another one is eczema. Putting hemp or cannabis on your skin topically can help with the inflammation, and inflammation is a very big reason why you have eczema. What was the other one? I know people who rub cannabis oils on their temples to reduce their headaches and migraines. Like, it is so many different reasons. And if we could just deschedule it from a Schedule 1 drug, we would be able to do more research on it. But here's what some of the things that this article has stated. Marijuana is a complex plant with a wide range of potential health effects, both positive and negative. Researchers are still working to fully understand how marijuana impacts the body, but there is a growing evidence that it can be helpful for treating certain conditions such as pain, sleep, and anxiety. For somebody like me, I have scoliosis. My spine is crooked at the top, 15 degrees, and at the bottom, 10 degrees. So I look like an S. Because of that, a lot of times I have muscular pain, you know what I'm saying, and joint pain. Like, I just be irritated. So when I smoke cannabis, it kind of dulls those, the my brain is saying neurons, but it stops those connections. It slows them down. Now, could I take Tylenol? Could I take Advil? Yes, but the problem with those things is eventually they mess up your liver. And as you start to take them, even with cannabis too, though, but as you start to take it, eventually you have to take more because your body gets used to it, right? I don't want to be on anything like Vicodin or any kind of opioids because, one, they're extremely expensive, and two, they're extremely addictive, right? And they also have other issues that go along with it, like eventually your liver and your kidneys and everything else play points. And you take too much Vicodin, you take too much anything of any opioid, you will shut the fuck down. So I'm against things like that. So as I learned to consume cannabis as a medicinal medicinal tool for myself, you start to ask questions. I'm not gonna lie, the best way that I've ever consumed it for my back issues has been an anal suppository. It has. And the reason why was because some kind of way it just numbed everything. And I felt like butter. I did. My whole body was relaxed. But the only issue with that was I was done. There was nothing else. There was nothing else to be done for me. Like, and when I mean that, I mean like I'm TKO for the day. That was a wrap. So it's not something that I can do or something I would want to do on a daily basis because I need to still be able to be active, right? So I'm still telling you that inhaler, if y'all ever see somebody come out with a cannabis inhaler, just know they heard me say it first, because I think that's a really good idea. I'd really love to see somebody create that. Marijuana has been used to treat pain for centuries. It contains compounds called cannabinoids, which interact with the body's endocannabinoid system, which is a network of receptors that play a role in regulating pain, inflammation, and mood. Studies have shown that marijuana can be effective for treating a variety of conditions, including chronic pain, neuropathic pain, and pain in association with cancer. For example, in 2022, a review of studies found if marijuana was effective in reducing pain in people with chronic pain from conditions such as arthritis, neuropathic pain, and cancer. True story. I used to help a young lady who was going through cancer treatments, and she didn't want to eat afterwards. Her mood was very, melancholy and sad because she was having to take the chemo or whatever. And I made a juice for her. And I gave it to her, and her husband was like, oh my God. Afterwards, we laugh, we watch movies, she eats, she sleeps better. Like, your juice is really helping her get through chemo. A few years later, I was just so happened to be at Takeoff ATL and, trying to meet different people in the industry or whatever. And this young man walks up to me and he says, I know who you are. Okay, who am I to you? Because I need to know how you know me. And he says, you helped my grandma get through chemo. And he just gave me this really big hug. And he was like, you really helped my grandma get through chemo. And that was one of the most I feel like I'm getting emotional thinking about it, because rec is cool. People who consume cannabis recreationally, that's cool. I have nothing against anybody who consumes recreationally. Like, be an adult. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. But for those people who are affected in a way that this is the only thing that helped me, oh man, that hit different. It hit different. Sleep is another major way why people consume cannabis. Marijuana can be helpful for improving sleep. Some studies have shown that it can help people fall asleep faster or stay asleep longer. Others have found that it can reduce the frequency and severity of nightmares. Again, another reason why I consume cannabis, my brain don't turn off. So for me at night, I toss and turn a lot, and I never really hit that REM state. I'm always kind of a little conscious. And the reason why is because when I was in college, this dude walked in on me while I was sleeping in my dorm room, and I fought. I was ready to fight. I was ready to look. This was not gonna be no easy cootie cat to get, and I fought. And because of that, I just always have had this little issue with, or I guess it's like light PTSD, where I just never really fall asleep. And I think that's why I like naps, because in the daytime I sleep better in the daytime for that hour 2 hour nap than I do going to bed at night. Maybe I need to talk to somebody. I don't know, but cannabis helps me. There are gummies that I take that are literally just nighttime gummies, and I take them. Some of them have CBD in them. And when I tell you, they will help you kind of flatline, or at least relax, or at least stop this from talking to me. Like, I've got 20 tabs open, and I need you to close these tabs so that I can just ease into my sleep. Otherwise, I have to watch David Attenborough and watch space videos until I just kind of pass out, but I'm never really asleep. It is important to note that marijuana can also have negative effects on sleep for some people. For example, people report feeling groggy or hungover the next day after using marijuana before bed, and others find that it can disrupt their sleep cycle. In that, I would say go to a dispensary, find out what kind of cannabis you are consuming, so that you know that when you go to sleep, you want to, consume a very particular type of strain. That's what I would say. It also helps with anxiety for certain people. Marijuana has a complex relationship with anxiety. Some people report that it helps to reduce symptoms, while others find that it makes their anxiety worse. I am a firm believer, if you have anxiety issues with cannabis, don't exacerbate it. Don't exacerbate it. Don't consume it. Find something else, because I think that anxiety, that's what you're trying to fight against. And if it's going to make you feel that way, then it's almost like being on a bad trip. I'd rather just not go, right? Research on the effects of marijuana on anxiety is mixed. Some studies have shown that marijuana can be effective for reducing anxiety symptoms in people with anxiety disorders, such as social anxiety disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, but however, other studies have shown that marijuana can actually increase anxiety, especially in high doses. All right. Other potential effects of cannabis. It's moving kind of slow. This is irritating. Marijuana can also potentially have health effects, both positive and negative. For example, some studies have shown that it can improve appetite and reduce nausea. Like I said, if you are a cancer patient, this is a good thing. I know that when you say it, you don't want to say that it's a good thing for pregnant women, but that's because you automatically think about consuming cannabis as a inhalant or as a smoke. But if you were drinking a cannabis tea or something like that, that can help reduce your nausea. Y'all, my first trimester of my pregnancy, well, one, I knew I was pregnant because the smell of cannabis was disgusting. I was ready to throw up smelling weed, like even just the plant itself. Weed, dog food, vitamins, all of those things. I knew something was wrong. But my first trimester of my pregnancy, I lost 15 pounds. So I had to regain that 15 pounds and gain the weight that I should have been gaining in my first trimester or whatnot. And it was because I was so nauseous, I couldn't keep water down. I was throwing up everything. And had I known about edibles back then, or had I known about cannabis teas or CBD or anything when I was pregnant with my son, I might have tried it. I really would have. I might have tried it. Because it was so uncomfortable. It was horrible. It really was. Let's see. We've got some comments here. Let's go to the comments. Greenfinger says, stay away from that Delta 8 trash. But the thing is, Delta 8 is a compound in the actual cannabis plant. It's a part of the makeup of the plant. We've convinced you, or people have convinced you, that Delta 8 is like an additive or it's fake. It's not. It's naturally occurring in the plant, and they've found different ways to increase the Delta 8 compared to the other tetracycline properties or whatever because of laws. So it's not that it's trash. It's just, it's different. Teacher Nietzsche said, I got 2 drawers, one for the toys, one for the drugs. Pro tip. Been doing it since college. No major surgeries. I take 1 pill a day. I still jump in the Jeep and go off grid. Was it weed? Was it the weed? Absolutely. Hotspot, he's very big on mugwort, and he says drink mugwort. Never mind. Don't drink mugwort. You'll get pregnant. Mugwort bypasses birth control. Oh, well then mugwort definitely ain't on my list of shit to fuck with. I'm not messing with mugwort. You can keep that. Hotspot says my anxiety is horrible. So yeah, you probably should stay away from cannabis if when you consume cannabis, it makes your anxiety worse. You know what I'm saying? But I would wonder if mushrooms would be good for you. Maybe your brain need to have some different connections, and maybe you need a little bit more of a dopamine drip, and the psilocybins can possibly do that for you. So, and I don't know why I feel like I gotta say this, but I am not a doctor. These are not medical, like I'm not giving you no medical advice. Please seek the advice of your doctor of anything. I am just talking, I'm advocating for the plant of cannabis. Okay, that's it. Let's see. Greenfinger said, and you know who wrote these studies? It was a bunch of old ass white conservatives, and I'm an old ass white conservative now these days. Teacher Nietzsche said, maybe I need to hit my pen every day so I won't be stressed. I need a I don't give a fuck attitude. I feel you. Greenfinger said, microdose cannabis and take a heroic dose of psilocybin. Not gonna say I don't agree. Hotspot says, I could have never joined the military. It was that damn vaccine. Son of a bitch. I love y'all. Y'all be all over the place. All right, so here goes the next story. There's a bill that it would allow an Amsterdam-style cannabis cafe in California, and it's now on Governor Gavin Newsom's desk for his signature. If signed into law, AB 374 could make California the first state in the U.S. to allow Amsterdam-style cannabis cafes. Amsterdam-style cannabis cafes are establishments where customers can purchase and consume cannabis products in a social setting. These cafes typically offer a variety of cannabis products such as flowers, edibles, and concentrates. They may also offer food and drinks as well as live music and other entertainment. This is something I want so bad. When people ask me, if you became a millionaire, what would you do? And one of my answers is I would create one of those hideaway speakeasies. So like the front of it might look like a laundromat or something, and you got to know which door is actually, which dryer is actually a door into the cafe, and then you end up going in and walking down this hallway or whatever, and now you're in this hideaway speakeasy club where you got somebody singing live music, like the boom boom room. I want a boom boom room, but I want a hideaway boom boom room, you know what I mean, where somebody at the door named Tiny and you got to know the password. Like, I want one of those so bad. I really do. Proponents of the bill say that it would create jobs, boost tourism, and provide a safe space and a social place for people to consume cannabis. They also argue that it can help reduce the black market for cannabis. Otherwise, opponents of the bill say that it would normalize cannabis use and make it more accessible to young people. Okay, but what's a bar? Like, when you have those arguments, my first response is going to be, but we're able to regulate alcohol. We're able to have places where people can socially consume alcohol, listen to music, purchase the alcohol, consume the alcohol while they're there. So why can't we say that the model that works for alcohol could absolutely work for cannabis? They worry that it could lead to an increase of impaired driving and other public safety risks. Again, if consuming alcohol doesn't lead to a higher risk, then why would consuming cannabis? It's along the same lines. You enforce the same laws for alcohol that you enforce for cannabis. It's the exact same thing. Governor Newsom has not yet said whether or not he will sign AB 74 into law. However, he has expressed support for the expansion of the legal cannabis industry in California. And I like it. I like it. The amount of money, the amount of tourism that the city of Amsterdam created is astronomical. People were coming from all over the world to be able to just enjoy the atmosphere of Amsterdam. Why not bring that to California? Why not? I think it's a good. Yeah, Sunshine's Boom Boom Room. You know what I'm saying? Like the Unicorn Hideaway spot, something. But I would like to be able to have guys in there smoking their cigars, you know what I'm saying, they cohibas. Have ladies in there or fellas in there smoking they stick of weed, not cigarettes, but they stick of weeds. You know what I mean? Have maybe not a gambling table, but a place where people could play chess. I don't think I would want y'all playing cards per se. Maybe a poker table and a chess table. I can see that. But definitely somebody up there singing and scatting and, a band playing. Got to have a horn and somebody shooby-dooby-doop, scat, scat, all that, man. I'd be in there every night. I'd love it. I really would. Rodney talking about you spitting all them big words with that big ass tongue. I be trying. I do. Y'all, we got to go to another commercial break and play y'all some music. But when we get back, it's time for Weird Science. And y'all already know I'm going to see if I can pick somebody up with some of these science stories that I have. It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. For real. But We're going to talk about it. Let's see. We've got Cheerleader by Jay Ghost coming up. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. Show him a little bit of love. Let him know that you love his music. This is Jay Ghost with Cheerleader. It's nasty, but I like it.
Genius.
What if I slide on the ops? Had to do a race with the cops. What if I didn't win right then? Took a couple L's, I'll be back again. Would you still let me play in your throat? Believe in my dream if I was broke. In a room full of niggas, would you still fold? Would you show me love if my heart was cold? When we fuck, I'm choke, you better not pass out. I been making moves, making plays, I'ma crash out. I just wanna play with the pussy. I just wanna lay with the pussy. I been back and forth like a boomerang. I don't even sleep, but you the girl of my dream. Shot up on the scene with the pole on me. Pockets obese, yeah, I'll stay with the cheese. Paint up your walls, I'm about to spray. Going up the side, I been smoking all day. Blue strips don't fold, we gon' count them up. Slide up to the mall, we gon' run it up. Who gon' be my cheerleader? 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 Keep your eye on me, eye on me, eye on me. Keep your eye on me, eye on me, eye on me, eye on me. Keep your eye on me. And she gon' tell her friends I got that good dick. Take that dick. And they gon' say a prayer, make a wish. I been on the move like a GoPro. I can never lose, that's a no-no. Gas a nigga up, she my cheerleader. Pretty but she ugly when it did, you know. Every time I hit, I gotta repeat. Pull up on that ass like beep, beep. Give me a Y, give me a O, give me a U. Now I'm ready to go. Just tell me how you like it, baby, how you wanna roll. Just tell me what you want, baby, just like that is yours. You got to be my biggest fan and I mean it. Tell it to the world, baby, let me hear you scream it. Say it with your chest, say it with your chest. Baby, you the best, baby, you the best. Who gon' be my cheerleader? 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 Keep your eye on me, eye on me, eye on me. Keep your eye on me, eye on me, eye on me, eye on me. Keep your eye on me. Who gon' be my cheerleader? 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 Keep your eye on me, eye on me, eye on me. Keep your eye on me, eye on me, eye on me, eye on me. Keep your eye on me.
Are you looking to reach a wider audience for your business? Are you tired of traditional advertising that feels like a waste of money? Then consider sponsoring an episode of All Hustle, No Fear. For just $50, you can get your business mentioned at the beginning and end of an episode, as well as a ticker displaying your business information and your logo posted throughout the show. You'll also get your show on social media pages, which will be seen by thousands of potential customers. This is a great way to get your business in front of a new audience and build brand awareness. So what are you waiting for? Sponsor an episode of All Hustle, No Fear today. Visit www.allhustlenofear to learn more and to sign up for a sponsorship. Remember, All Hustle, No Fear is After Dark Radio in the morning. Yeah.
Can we link up tonight? Drink some rock and Sprite tonight. My pussy is super tight. Couple years without taking pipe. I am squirting back to back. I made a mess over the floor. Moaning out loud, the neighbors banging on my door. But the pounding ain't gon' get it. You gotta put your tongue all up in it. Give me a better feeling, shy fucking your brain. You know you like it. Stop holding back, baby boy, don't try to fight it. Got a little insane, orgasm riot. I'm an Aries, baby daddy, you a Pisces. I'd rather make love than get a quickie. Love it when you're on top, go slow in me. And when we make love, it's a hell of a drug. I'm addicted to you like I'm a coke fiend now. Put it in your face, know you like the way it tastes. The way I scream your name in your ear, I wanna sing. Ooh, right there, don't stop, daddy. Feeling so good riding you like a caddy. Beat it
like a porn star actor. Slurp it up, stimulate from my reaction. You know I like it rough, handcuffing me in action. So choke me up on your back, I do the scratches. On top of cars, up in these bushes. On these staircases, no fucks where we do it. Don't tell nobody what we do. I won't tell nobody what we do. Keep this between me and you. All of this between me and you. Let me fuck on you. LMFO you.
LMFOU. Yeah, let me do it, baby. Let me LMFOU. Let me LMFOU. Boo. Okay, my bad. What's up? We back. And it's time for Weird Science. Weird Science is where we talk about just all kind of science and stuff and technology and STEM that's going on in the world, because we need to start talking about it more. We don't talk about science enough. If you missed yesterday, I was talking about how on, and I think this is on it can't just be on my TikTok. It's got to be on everybody's TikTok. But if you look up at, be quiet. If you go to the top of TikTok, hold on now. You loud for no reason. At the top of your TikTok, across the top, it say live. It say STEM, it say friends, it say following, and then it say for you. Those are different streams that you can look at. Like you could just look at your friends and just the people you follow. Or you could look at stuff that the algorithm is creating for you because of the stuff that you like. Or it's got one that says STEM. And that ain't nothing but just science, technology, and math. And they teach it all kind of stuff. Like, it's really dope. It's really dope. So I like it. I like science, and that's why we do it on my show. So, wow, we're gonna get started. Why is this going so slow? Big shout outs to Dalton Ludicki. Dalton Ludicki. He is a Georgia Tech student, and he has designed a new rocket engine as an intern for NASA. The engine, called Marlene, Maturation of Addictive Really Little Engine, is a small-scale version of Luke's new detonation engine design. All right. So I mean, you know, the other rockets that we've been using was actually used to blow up stuff, like, you know, Oppenheimer. Okay. Marlene uses a supersonic combustion process called detonation to produce more power with less fuel than traditional rocket engines. Detonation engines are still in their early stages of development, but Ludicki's design has the potential to revolutionize space travel by making it more efficient and more affordable. Ludicki worked on Marlene as part of NASA's Pathway Internship Program, which provides students with hands-on experience working on NASA projects. Ludicki's internship was at NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. I didn't know that they had NASA in Alabama as close as Huntsville. That's dope. Okay. Ludicki's work in Marlene was recognized by NASA, and he was awarded NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center's 2023 Engineering Intern of the Year Award. Ludicki is now a senior at Georgia Tech, where he is studying aerospace engineering. He plans to continue working on rocket engine designs after he graduates. His work on Marlene is an example of the innovative research that's being done by Georgia Tech students and Georgia Tech University. As a leading aerospace engineering, and as Georgia Tech is leading in aerospace and engineering, and its students are at the forefront of developing new technologies to explore space. On Latasha Gibbons' show a couple of weeks ago, she had a young lady on there, and her son is the youngest student to attend Georgia State. I think he's like 12 years old or something like that. But she's a little black boy, and he taking up aerospace and engineering and all that stuff. He's giving out lectures on the cosmos and everything. Like Georgia Tech got some folks up there. Like, it's a really pretty decent school. Pretty decent school. Okay, y'all. Now this is the one. This is the one y'all been waiting for. Everybody been talking about. What is this story you are talking about? Growing teeth. So here we go. Let's do this. Imagine being able to regrow your teeth if you lose them. That's the dream of dentists and patients alike, and now it's a step closer to reality. A team of Japanese scientists have begun human trials for a drug that could regrow teeth. The drug works by targeting a protein that is thought to play a role in preventing tooth growth. By blocking this protein, the drug can stimulate the growth of new teeth. The human trials are currently focused on children with anodontia, a rare genetic condition that prevents the growth of teeth. The researchers hope that the drug will be able to help these children grow new teeth, eliminating the need for dentures or implants later in life. If the human trials are successful, the drug could revolutionize dental care. It could offer a new and effective way to treat a variety of dental problems, including cavities, gum disease, and tooth loss. So, here's a little bit more detail about the drug and how it works, because this is fascinating to me. I mean, think about it. You've got sharks, they regrow teeth. Beavers, their teeth just keep growing and growing and growing. What is that damn animal that his teeth grow, and in the zoos they clip them, but in real life, like in the wild, it could just keep growing and eventually grow into their mouth. Like it never stops growing. I think hippopotami, ain't they like that too? They teeth don't stop growing. So in nature, it is possible for teeth to continue to regenerate. It's just not possible in humans yet. So I'm curious. The drug is called USAG1 inhibitor, and it targets a protein called, of course, USAG1. It's thought to play a role in preventing tooth growth by binding to a receptor called BMP. BMP is a protein that is essential for tooth development. By blocking USAG1, the drug can allow BMP to bind to its receptor and stimulate tooth growth. The drug has been shown to be effective in animal trials. In mice, the drug was able to induce the growth of new teeth. In ferrets, the drug was able to regrow new teeth that had been lost due to injury. The human trials are still in their early stages, but researchers are hopeful that the drug will be safe and effective in humans. So my question is, would you take a drug that would allow your teeth to grow back? And do you think dentists would actually be okay with this? Like, do you think this will shake up the dental industry? If the drug is successful, it could have a major impact on dental care. It could offer a new and effective way to treat a variety of dental problems, including cavities, gum disease, and tooth loss. It could also help children with anodontia, grow new teeth, eliminating a later need for dentures or implants later on in life. I don't know. I think losing your teeth as a senior is part of that life thing that we go through, but it's a lot of people out. You know what? I see this also not just for people who have medical issues, but drug problems. If you a reformed meth addict and you lost all your teeth because of the meth, if you could regrow new teeth, that would be really dope. You know what I mean? Or, I mean, cavities, those people who have real bad. Yeah. I don't know. Would you do it? Would you do it? Would you regrow your teeth? You let me know. Would you? Let's see. We got some comments up here. More than even. Y'all ain't talking. Y'all talking about something different. But I see what y'all talking about, and that's really dope. But Y'all talking about something different. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that one. Because I want to know what the side effects are first. If I regrow my teeth and I get new teeth, is my pinky toe gonna grow weird? You know what I mean? Like, am I gonna have hair growing out of my ears? What am I giving up to get? That's my question. That's always my question. Is the means as good as the method? All right. Now, if y'all don't know, there is a Great Rift. The Great Rift Valley is a vast geological feature that stretches from the Afar Triangle in Ethiopia to Mozambique in southeastern Africa. It's caused the separation of the African plate into two plates, and the Nubian plate and the Somalian plate. Okay, so it's got two new plates. So instead of it just being the African plate, y'all know what plate tectonics is, right? Where the earth is steadily moving and then it moves under the earth and stuff. Well, anyways, now instead of just having one, it done split, and now you got two. And it's starting to create a big ass chasm. The rift is about 3,500 kilometers or 2,200 miles long and 300 or about 190 miles wide. It is home to some of the most iconic geological features in Africa, including the Great Lakes of Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro, and the Serengeti National Park. Yeah, I said all them words. The Rift Valley is also one of the most seismically active regions in the world. Earthquakes and volcanic eruptions are common in the region, and they have caused significant damage and loss of life in the past. The separation of the African plate into two plates is expected to take millions of years to complete. However, scientists are now able to study the process in more detail than ever before, thanks to new data from satellites and ground-based instruments. This new data is helping scientists to understand how the Rift Valley is forming and how it is affecting the landscape and the people of Africa. Just think about it like this, y'all. It's almost as if scientists are watching the Grand Canyon form, and they can start to, instead of hypothesizing about how the Grand Canyon happened, you know what I mean? They can actually take scientific measurements and read and watch what's happening. They might not see the end result, but they can definitely, learn from what's going on. The Rift Valley is widening at about a rate of 1 centimeter or about 0.4 inches per year. It also is deepening in some areas by sinking as much as 10 millimeters or about 0.4 inches per year. The widening and deepening of the rift is causing earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, and the rift is also changing the drainage patterns of the rivers and valleys in the region. Some people have said that this could possibly create a whole new ocean. So if it creates a new ocean, if it split up Africa and it create a whole new ocean one day in millions of years, it ain't gonna be people. It's gonna be the AI robots. So in millions and millions of years, the AI robots, they already gonna know it, but they gonna be like, it's Africa, Madagascar. I'm for real. But I know exactly how I would do this. You ready? Be at the bar and be like, hey girl, not even that big ass rift in Africa that's forming could keep me out of them pants, girl. No, stop. Okay, maybe not that one. The Rift Valley in Africa has great economic potential. It is home to a variety of mineral resources, including gold, diamonds, and copper. I know somebody think it might have antimonium out there, or vibranium and stuff like that, but them ain't real. It ain't got no vibranium and it ain't got no adamantium out there, okay? The Rift Valley is also a major tourist destination and is home to some of the most iconic wildlife in Africa. The separation of the African plate into two plates is a major geological event that will have significant impact on Africa in the coming of millions of years. There's new data that scientists are now able to collect and helping us to understand the process and its implications for the future. And it's really, really dope. I mean, just watching something happen in nature that we might not have ever been able to watch any other time. Like, that's really dope. I think it's cool. How many stories was that? I feel like something missing. I'm supposed to have one more story, ain't I? What I had told y'all about. Let's see. We talked about all of that. We talked about 2 Africa. Oh, I did talk about the 3 stories. My bad. Okay, well then that is. Daddy, I didn't talk about everything. Well, let's go to the comment section and see what y'all talking about. Bowman said, I actually have an African name, Sunshine. What is it, Bowman? I'm scared to ask, but what is it? What is it? Rodney said, I made an actual speakeasy out here, a hidden gambling room and all. And you know what? You'll be the person to create my speakeasy when I'm ready for it. Okay. Because the inside, and this is the thing about mine, the front side really is going to be a laundromat. It's going to be a laundromat for real, a functioning laundromat. But you just got to know which bathroom going to get you to the boom boom room, okay? Greenfinger said, Rodney, I was thinking about what you were saying about your son. I was told this and I told my kids this when they became parents. The second that baby came in the world, you became nothing. More than a memory. If you died today, what would your kids say at your funeral? Ponder on that, and if you can apply it to you, then do it. If I died today, what would my kids say at my funeral? I think because my kids are so small, that question for them, it wouldn't hit the same. I know for me, as an adult, my eulogy for my father and my mother would be completely different. My father, I've looked at him as like Dr. Vaughn said the other day, my dad is my superhero. I look at my dad as somebody who's always been putting out fires and is always, just there to help. You know what I mean? My dad is there he's a mayor. It's kind of like his DNA. He is a giving person. My eulogy for my mom would be a little bit different. My mom is a survivor. That's what I've gotten from my mom. My mom has her lessons, her teachings were teaching me to be a survivor. So I think my memories for my mother and my memories for my dad would make different eulogies. But I'd like to ponder that as far as what my kids would think. Like I said, I think they're still too small for my kids. I don't even have teenagers yet. Well, not technically, not yet. Let's see. Teacher Anitra said, yep, because I be missing that side tooth. And that's what I said yesterday. I was like, everybody, we missing that little side tooth right there in the Black community. I think we would want to grow that back. And then this would be my thing. If I stop taking it after the teeth grow, can I stop taking it after the teeth grow in? Do I got to keep taking it? Are the teeth going to keep growing? I got questions on how this is going to work before I say yes. Bowman said, it's a drug, so that's what I'm tired of. Just give me the damn herbs and we'll go from there. Teacher Anitra said, Bowman asks, is it the one at the top right? And Teacher Anitra said, yep, but you can't see it when I smile, so I'm good. Mine is the top left. Mine on the left. It's not on the right. Let's see. Greenfinger said, absolutely not. Y'all have to stop allowing these doctors to practice medicine on you. I get that. I agree. Hotspot said they are now because white people keep targeting it with their weaponry. There's HARP in Alaska and another weapon in Antarctica region. You must be talking about the tectonic plates and stuff like that when I was talking about that. Yep. Dunkinyu is your name in Swahili? Okay. Teacher Nietzsche said, when I make my speakeasy, it's got to be a dryer because there's always one that's out of order. Greenfinger said, and your parents spent their entire life after your birth to become those memories. Yeah. I think one of those things that as adult, it takes you to become an adult for you to actually realize that your parents were humans outside of being a parent. I think I think that's a big difference in the shift of parenting. For us, we never saw our parents as anything other than parents. I never saw my mom in the capacity of a human with a life outside of parenting. My mom was a mom. That was it. My mom didn't go to the club or hang out or like, my mom came home, went to work, went to sleep, did discipline and homework, and went back to work. Like, there was no in between. I didn't see my mom have a social life or anything like that. These kids now, they have a social life with their kids. They socialize it. Folks is taking their kids to the club. Don't tell me I'm lying, because I'll pull receipts. Folks is taking their kids to the club, or they bringing the club to their house with their kids at home. So I think it's a very big difference. The things that I know about my mom, about her outside of her, like me witnessing it with my own eyes, are things that my grandma told me or my dad told me. My mom didn't really tell me about her life growing up. My kids, on the other hand, I've very much told my kids, you know, as they get older and they can understand things, I've let them in as to who I am as a person. I've let them see me, you know, be emotional or be human. I know this sounds so weird, but I have no memory of my mother or my father ever crying. I don't have that vision. I can't see either one of my parents ever crying. Nor do I have a vision of my parents ever hugging or kissing either. I've never seen my parents touch. But that's stumping. Let's see. We got anything else? Oh, Bowman trying to get me. Oh, put die. Okay, he said I didn't put the put in there too. It's all of it. It's put the kin you in Swahili. Put den kin. Okay, how long did it take, y'all? How long did it take? I got it, Bowman. And you can kiss my entire ass. Bowman said in Swahili, his name is Put Dick in You. But you got me to say it. All right, y'all, that's the end of the show. We got to go ahead and get out of here. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. But you already know that you can stay tuned to all of the dope shows on this platform that will be coming on later on today. We've got Karen the Connector, Two Dope Girls, and we also have Keeping It Real with Brandon. I'm gonna play y'all a little bit of music and y'all stay tuned. And you already know, stick around for those Easter eggs. I'm working on how we're gonna do this Easter egg thing right here. This is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. And this is Chico Fight.
Chico!
Yeah. Hey, I just got hit 8 times, I'ma do what I do. Pussy nigga, get get your paper, I ain't worried about you. You niggas cuffing on these hoes when they really want you. My bitch home washing bloody money, she gon' iron it too. Niggas ratting like it's cool, my shit just hit the news. Swear to God I'm out here grinding cause I only want blues. Niggas turn she go bionic, doctor added them screws. I'm getting busy cooking up and I'm still in ICU. I'm contemplating retaliation, nigga, what should I do? This shit brought me back to prison, got me rocking in blue. I ain't rocking with no bunkie, give me a private room. Nurse just took me on the date, she know I got the juice. Why I'm eating bullshit when baby feeding me fruits. My ex trying to get me the spoon, but I don't do the cahoot. But 30 bed truck off the lot and everything still brand new. Tried to piece me up like 50, all I did was recruit. Yeah, they tried to wet me up, wet me up. They was only coming in, they tried to set me up. Cause I don't give a fuck. The money coming in, they try to wet me up. I started chasing nigga, cause I ain't give a fuck. The money coming in, a nigga wet me up. I started chasing nigga, cause I ain't give a fuck.
Hey, listen, we got Big Yada in the building. For y'all don't know who Big Yada is, that's my security. She taking real good care of me. And then we got this nigga, he want ice cream and cake. They ain't want me to walk, they ain't want me to live. But guess what? We did it.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. That's it.
All right. It's that behind the scenes. It's that Easter egg for y'all. Let y'all know what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. So you already know tomorrow we do Insta Trolls. So it is your last chance to send me all this freaking fracking foolish stuff that y'all be sending me. Go ahead and send it and I will play it tomorrow. And we also have Make It Make Sense tomorrow. So here's some of my headlines. I'm just going to give you the headline. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this, right? So I'm still figuring this out because I never posted the video for yesterday's for today. So that worked out great. So here are our headlines for tomorrow. We've got Atomic Wedgie. Stop playing with folks. Paris is infested and a true trans. So if you're interested in any of these stories, you make sure you stay tuned. Tomorrow we got a great show planned for you. And all hustle, no fear, baby. What? Now, before I do let y'all go, I just saw a news story this morning when I was coming in that I'm going to go ahead and cultivate too. And we're going to talk about this. But y'all remember that lady who she owned a daycare. Her husband was a police officer and she found out that her husband had been molesting the kids at her daycare. So she got her husband to meet her at a hotel and she shot his ass. And she shot his ass as she damn well should have. She shot his ass. They arrested her and they gave her 4 years. They gave that lady 4 years. Do you know that the judge then gave the husband, the man who was touching kids, she gave the husband, y'all ready for this? House arrest. Now the lady who doing the public a service by she ain't even kill him. She just shot this nigga and made sure that everybody understood that he was doing wrong by these little kids, right? She shot him. She get 4 years. 4 years on a manslaughter, like attempted manslaughter or something like that, right? Doggone, he was found that he was messing with these little kids at her daycare. Multiple children. Daycare, y'all. We talking about tender age kids. We not talking about high school kids. Not like that makes it any less worse or less egregious. But in my mind, these is babies. You touching on the babies? Like, how dare you? And he get to go home and watch Netflix and chill and get people to come over and kick it with him. And she got to be in jail like the Orange is the New Black. I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. That just make my taint itch so bad. That just makes my taint itch. For real. Let's see. Topic teasers. That's right. When I post this, I'm gonna call it topic teasers for tomorrow's topic teasers. See, that's why I love y'all. Easter egg is too controversial. Is that something sexual? I don't want to look up nothing else. So y'all be saying stuff and I don't want to look it up. Let's see. There was a crack in the door. There was this crack in the door. Oh, let me read the first one. Bowman said, I never saw my parents be emotional or affectionate, but I caught them having sex plenty of times. Oh, that's sad. I don't like that. I think you should be able to see your parents be emotional and loving with each other. Just like I believe you should be able to see your parents argue and make up. Like, I think that's very, very important to mental health, is to be able to see two people argue and then subsequently still love each other afterwards and still make up afterwards. So hopefully, if you're a parent out there, maybe you think about that. You know, me and my husband, we might not argue in front of the kids, but the kids know we having a very heated discussion in the room together. But then afterwards, they also see us still show each other love, make up. You know, we can be mad for a couple of days, because trust me, you got 2 Libras, we hold grudges. This might take a minute. And I don't have a problem saying I'm not fully developed yet. I'm not fully matured yet. I'm still working in my trauma mode sometimes. So yeah, I'm a shutdowner. You piss me off enough, and I can literally not have a conversation with an adult that lives in my house for at least 5 days before I feel like I need to start talking to you again. And I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that by no stretch of imagination. I just know, okay. I just know who I am, and I'm okay with admitting my shortcomings too. You know what I mean? But stop watching your parents have sex though. Don't watch your parents do the hucklebuck. That's not safe. That can lead to a lot of therapy. All right, y'all, it's time for me to go ahead and get out of here, but you already know what you got to do. You can go to allhustlenofear.com. You can jump on the Instagram or the YouTube and TikTok and all that great stuff. I am editing, and Country is still sending me videos and stuff like that from Dr. Vaughn. He had a lot of great things to say, and he answered some of y'all questions behind the scenes. And so I'm trying to edit those down and get those up for y'all. Love y'all so much. See y'all tomorrow, and deuces. I'll play y'all the music video to get out of here just because I want to hear something. I just want to hear something. Here we go.
I can't believe I let you in and told you all my deepest secrets. You told me I'm expensive, but you treated me the cheapest. Thank God you let me go. I didn't know how much I needed this. The bullet, not an arrow shot by Cupid. You really had me thinking I was dumb, naive and stupid. I'm done with these excuses. You'll never pull me through this again. I almost settled for you. Think I should do what you do. And now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew. I'm so disgusted with you. Took me a while, but I grew. truth. Took me a while, but I grew. I'm so disgusted with you.